I'm going to go over an exercise called the slouchy hinge on two legs. So what you're going to do is we're going to learn how to bend via our waist without using our lower backs, hence the slouchy aspect to it. Too many people always think that they need to keep their back straight and they overdo it. By relaxing our body and relaxing our backs, we keep the back out of the equation here, which is an important element given that so many people are constantly engaged in their lower back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to demonstrate from the side. I'm going to soften my knees ever so slightly. Okay, so I'm just going to allow my knees to relax. Now, typically when people will bend their knees, their ribs are going to fly back like this. As you can see, my head and my rib cage are not on top of my pelvis. So that's not a good starting point. So what we want to do is we want to soften the knees, and then imagine my nose is going over my toes. So that I'm not leaning down, but I'm basically moving my nose and my belly to forward in space so that every part of my body is leaned forward. And now I just have weight in the balls of my feet. From here, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to reach down towards the floor, but I don't want to bend my knees anymore. So I want to keep my knees in this slight bend, and I'm going to reach my fingertips down to the floor. And again, even at the bottom, I could just imagine someone's there, and if I was there with you, I'd pull your head forward, so that brings more weight into the fronts of the feet, into the balls of the feet. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my feet into the floor like I'm squashing an orange. And what's going to happen here is my head is going to be the last thing that comes up, and my hips are going to be the ones that scoop forward in space. So I'm forward, I reach down towards the floor. I don't want to go and reach down to the floor and shoot my knees back. So my knees are always staying in the same position. So as I go down, the knees stay in the same position. And even here, my knees stay in the same position. And my hips go forward in space. Notice how I didn't pop my chest up. Oftentimes people will want to do is they'll go like this. And so there, you can clearly see I'm lifting via my chest. That chest up environment cues in gym environments is often what people think of like, oh, finish here. So imagine we were deadlifting, basically where we're relaxed, and I'm going to drive the motion via pushing through my feet and my hips extend without my back needing to get overly braced. So the other mistake would be at the bottom, my knees straighten out. Well, now I have no legs to push off of, so I'm going to have to use my back. So from the front, again, all I need to do is take my hand on my chest and my belly, I soften my knees, and I bring myself forward. I'm going to feel almost like my heels want to come off. I could come back a little bit, but I definitely want to challenge myself to be forward. I go down. And if I need, because a lot of times people will be confused about how to actually get up, they'll maybe want to launch via their head. I could take my hands on my bum, the side here. Again, my hands on my bum, and I'm bringing my pelvis forward, all the way. And notice how I just brought my hips forward without needing to pop up or go shoulders back. So keep your vision down, keep your chin relaxed. You can even tuck down to the chest. You're going to come back up. The upper body's completely relaxed. There's no tense hands. We're learning how to stay nice and fluid as we go through that. So work through that, nice and relaxed through the upper body, learning to extend through the hips, and this is going to be a critical component for understanding how to use your legs and not your back for daily activities.